I'm Jack with 360 Performance. I'm here with my boy N from Titanium Exhaust.
Man, nice to see you.
Nice to see you. So thanks for having me. We're here to just talk about a little bit of what he does and what he's all about, and go from there. So explain to me what you got right here.
So this is actually one of my V1 production model variants of the AJD Panther Titanium Single. This is actually one of my first production models from basically a year ago when I first did the group buy. It's number two. Number one, I dropped it off hand personally to the person who helped fund it, which was AJ Dobbins. That's why I named it AJD Panther.
Right on. So you're giving a little credit back to your
yeah,
customer, which is
yeah.
cool. I like that.
Yeah,
That shows respect and love for the community and for the person that helped invest.
We drove all the way out there, and I met him, shook his hand. He fell in love with the exhaust, and it was production number one, right? So I have production number two here.
Right on. So how do you usually go about your group buys, and what do you have to offer for people?
Right now, it's a selection of cars: 350Z, 370, G37 sedan. Soon I'll have G37 coupe. I have a Subaru 2015 Plus WX and STIs. It's stainless and or titanium. I keep everything pretty low production. Group buys of 10 people or more, depending. This is grade 2 titanium, so it's better than grade 1. And the stainless is always 304. I don't cheap out, do some 200 grade or some 300 grade like.
A lot of other competitors do.
Yeah, a lot of people cheap out on stuff, and it's just production, right? But
So,
I try to keep it a quality, low production.
right on. So you're giving the customers high quality stuff for a good price.
Correct.
Right on. So that's something that we all love and appreciate, regardless of who you are.
Oh yeah, man. I mean, it's thicker than the rest of the world. I use V-band flanges. I use thicker two-bolt flanges, and it's a nice titanium burnt blue, and then it's polished.
Everyone loves blue flame tips. You can't go wrong with that.
Oh yeah. And I make sure that we provide extra filler rod material so that it stays strong throughout the entire life expectancy of the exhaust, right? So I try to keep that for all my customers. So like I was saying, it's grade 2 titanium, and the filler material used, it's all grade 2. It's all meant for grade 2. There's no grade 1 on this specific piece of muffler for the 350. And then every exhaust that we fabricate, have manufactured, they all stick closer to the chassis. That's how we designed it.
Right on. So for closer and tight fitment, nothing loose or hanging or
Correct.
room for error, basically.
Correct.
Right on, right on.
They are. I mean, it's a lot harder to make it that way because some people are just they're too low, But we try our best to keep it tight, close knit. So it's
Right
for
on.
the customer.
So tell me about your Y pipes and what else you have to offer besides the single exit exhaust that you do for a good amount of Nissan Infiniti stuff that you got going on.
A lot of our stuff is 3-inch. We just came out with the HVR dual exhaust, which stands for Hubert's variable resonance exhaust. And basically, there's a section that is removable. You can replace it with a straight pipe section or a resonate section. So you choose your frequency. You choose if you want to be kind of mellow, low RPM range when you're daily driving, and then wide open throttle, you go nuts, right? And then if you want the straight pipe section, you're just bat out of hell.
Straight up.
Yeah.
So
That's one of our dual exhausts that we just came out with this year.
so it's brand new and it's innovative at the same time.
Correct. It's 3-inch. It's new to the market. The Y pipe that you can get with the catback option for the group buy, it's 2.5-inch 2-bolt flange to 3-inch 2-bolt flange, and the merge is towards the lower section of the 3-inch 2-bolt flange because that Y pipe is interchangeable with all-wheel drive models, Q60s, brand new Q60s, and other even SUV models as well.
Wow, so you got a good variable setup for a lot of different options, which is good because a lot of companies and a lot of competitors don't do that.
Not
They
always.
only make one setup and everything, and then you also have the variable sound adjusters. A lot of competitors don't have that option, and I think that's one of the most amazing qualities of that. I feel like that's one of the first steps that someone like yourself, an entrepreneur, has achieved, because something like that, I mean, you pay 2 or 3 times for what this is worth,
Exactly.
and you're giving the customer more bang for the buck.
Exactly, and that's how it is with other competitor exhausts. They have a variable tuning type thing, but that it's with a valve. It's a valved exhaust.
Of course.
The price triples.
Yes, for stuff like Armatrix, for example,
Correct.
they're one of the major, a bit more pricier for when it comes to sound and quality, but you're paying more and not getting enough out of it for what you're paying for.
Yeah, with the HVR exhaust, you are your own controller, right? But you're paying less and getting more bang for your buck at this point.
So explain to me how easy that is for the customer to adjust on the go, on the fly, at home.
Essentially, it'd be just replacing the back portion of the exhaust. I made sure to have hangers in specific areas so that when they take one section out, nothing moves. So, just it's V-band, so one bolt holding it in with a clamp. Done.
Plug and play, basically.
Pretty much.
How does that compare to competitors or other people in the market?
Well, we're the only company that utilizes grade 2 titanium. Everybody else in the market, as far as I know, have been using commercially pure grade 1, which is the weaker variant of grade 2. And I can get any grades, honestly. I can get grade 3, 4, 5, 6 ALV. You get all that. Medical grade, NASA grade.
So explain to me some of the differences, or why would someone else choose to get a different grade?
Specifically speaking, different fields, right? So grade 1 is usually good enough for an exhaust, but I stepped over that and I was like, nah, I'm decided on grade 2 because it's a little bit stronger than grade 1. Grade 4, grade 3 would be good for oil rigs.
Okay.
Their corrosion resistance is a lot higher. NASA, I believe, uses grade 12. And
You see how well that works.
yeah. But the higher the grade, the more expensive the product, right?
Of course. But the cool thing is that you're not afraid to set a standard. So you're willing to match the customer for the standard that they want to set, and you set for yourself, because a lot of competitors do and will not do that.
Yeah, they oftentimes it's cheaper production, right? Like I said before, all of my products are grade 2. I try to stick with grade 2. And if somebody wants something custom,
You're not afraid.
no.
Talk about pricing for your quality, and obviously you got a beautiful exhaust right here. You got the blue flame tip, and obviously this is a single exit that you named after a customer, the ADJ Panther, right?
AJD.
AJD Panther. My bad.
No. Sorry.
So please clarify. Talk about the Welsh. Talk about pricing versus competitors. I mean, make me want this more than I already do.
So, yeah, man, the thing about these exhausts is we designed it so it sits closer to the chassis, right? And then each individual weld has extra filler material, so that the full exhaust is stronger overall, right? And we use V-bands for each one of our exhausts except for up to the white pipe, correct?
Of course.
There's that 2.5 inch, 3 inch.
Yeah, of course.
To go flange. But everything was designed in-house. Everything was designed by me. This is a completely custom design. I went underneath the car and I measured, what's the max that I can put a muffler canister under there. And each one of our muffler canisters also has a clamp with a rubber, basically like a piece of rubber to protect the titanium from scratches. So the price-wise, it's a little bit more than competitors, but for what you're paying for, it's completely worth it. I haven't had any issues on the Panther. They sound great. It's a very deep rumble tone startup. Wide open throttle. It's killer.
It's great from the get-go, basically.
Yeah.
And you're not afraid to say that it's worth every dollar.
Yeah, it's these like I ran one on my shop car too, and then someone wanted it, and I decided to sell it.
Why not, right?
Yeah, make their lives happy, right?
Of course. So how do you go about pricing, or how does one go about getting any type of exhaust from you?
You come through me. You can either email me at titaniumperformance@gmail.com. We have a YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and we also have a website. It's currently under construction, but these will be up. Full details will be up on all of our exhausts. This is a Mark 1. Mark 2s are going to be a little bit different, but this will be a very rare exhaust. So if anybody's selling this, it's
It's got value,
It's 1 out of 50.
of course. So there's value in that, regardless, because
Well,
it-
51. This is the other one. This is the last one.
right on, right on. So explain how you're willing to work with your pricing, or how does it compare to competitors? You know, from dual to single exit to your wide pipes, because obviously you have a lot to offer, and obviously competitors do as well. So how does your pricing compare to theirs, or how do you make it work?
So for example, this one is a full titanium piece, right? So it's a little bit more expensive.
Of course,
because of that.
because the quality.
Correct. And then once we remake a third variant, it's going to be a little bit cheaper than the market. And that's probably where we're going to stick it out, even including on the website pricing, because I want people to be able to afford it.
Of course.
And for like the duals that we have coming out, as far as market value price, when you search it up, what's competitor versus my HVR dual, for example,
Of course.
the price per exhaust, it blows them out the water. It's for the group buy pricing right now, it's basically $1,000, right? And it's a variable resonance exhaust, so you're getting 2 extra pipes, custom. It's a custom production model, and you can choose your resonance versus the competitors, $1,200 dual only, and that's the way it comes.
Yeah. And they don't come with warranties like yours do,
Correct.
because you're willing to throw in a warranty for the life of the product, because you stand by your product. So, and of course, obviously, you do custom repairs as well for the work that you do if your customers will and choose so.
Yeah.
So-
I stand by everything. I stand by my own laws.
Of course, which is really great, because once again, a lot of competitors don't offer that. So you're already giving people more bang for their buck just by providing a warranty and taking care of the customer as well. So how in depth do you want to go about pricing? I know your group buys have a deposit or something like that required.
Yeah, there's 50% down, and then there's the wait time of 3 to 5 months. Around like the 4th month is when they'll send the other 50%. And I can do payment plans. I'm willing to do whatever it takes to
satisfy your customers,
yeah.
basically.
And as long as they keep the communication, I'm happy.
Of course, because you want to satisfy the customer, and the customer wants a good product. So that's really great. Once again, that's something that a lot of competitors don't offer as well. Obviously, some competitors have financing and stuff, but that's completely different than what you're offering,
Yeah.
because there is no extra interest added or anything.
No,
it's just
no,
one
it's the
flat
price of
rate.
the product,
Exactly.
yeah.
So I think that's really great. I don't know if there's anything else that you want to leave off on, or how you feel about yourself, or anything you want to explain.
I'm just happy you guys are able to come out. I mean, you guys found the time to do this, and I appreciate that. It's an interview that's we're gonna be looking at this down the line.
Of course, we're both anxious, and we're excited that you have us here as well. I've spoken to plenty of your customers that are very satisfied. I have yet to hear anyone say anything negative, which is one of the reasons why we're here, because we want to keep that positivity, keep the growth in the community. Obviously, you've set a standard that's very hard to match right now, because some people don't even know what they're doing, or they're afraid to touch that new level that you're reaching. So obviously you have future plans progressing, and it shows. Obviously you started small, but you keep expanding, and that's one of the few things that we keep looking forward to, and the customers are going to keep looking forward to as well.
Oh yeah, it only took me a year to get this shop, and I do custom exhaust here too.
And that's great. I mean, for a year, you've expanded your knowledge and your business to a different level. Some people, that takes 3 to 5 years, or they stay stuck in one spot doing the same thing over and over again, and that's just not good for them. But
Right.
you're not afraid to take a challenge. You're not afraid to move forward, and that's the best part about it. That's what I love about you. That's what I love about the company as a whole.
Thanks, man.
Because it's the image that you're selling.
Yeah.
So it's great. So we're gonna leave a link in the description for the customers to check out, and anyone that's interested in a high quality product, please check out my man and Titanium Performance. it's coming soon and it's out there already. So we'll leave off on that. Thank you for having
you.
us.